is coming tomorrow. Greetings, family. I hope you are all doing well. You are once again welcome to the Nation's Anchor TV on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. Currently, we are streaming on TikTok and on YouTube live. So if you join me this evening, kindly like the video, hit on the like button, kindly share this video for me. Honestly speaking, it is not easy at all in Togo as I'm speaking with you now. It is not easy at all in Togo. And I can assure you that for your concrete and credible information update, for you to know what is happening in Togo, I can assure you that the Nation Anchor is here to serve you with the concrete information, no misinformation and no propaganda. And it is sad and it's heartbreaking what is happening in Togo right now. So in case you join me, if you are here, kindly, tap on the screen. If you're watching me on TikTok, tap on the screen and hit on the like button. Keep on liking the video for us. Adenoko, thank you for liking. I saw Odenoho Kwedo Fosu, thank you for liking. For the past few days now, it's not been easy in Togo at all. We all know, or maybe if you are not aware, Togo is currently being hijacked, okay? The current president of Togo, Faure Gnassingbé, has democratically kidnapped the country. Yes. And mostly it's because of the language barrier. You know, Togo is a francophone country and Ghana is an anglophone country. And Ghana and Togo will share border. It's just, last month or last 2 months that I returned from Togo. And the reason why we don't seem to know what is going much in Togo is due to the language barrier. You know, Ghana, most of our journalists and most of our reporters, they are not that much fluent, or they are not that much friendly with the French. We are not much, fluently or friendly with the French. We deal more with the English than French. And for that matter, it is easy for our journalists to report or to give us what is happening in Nigeria than what is happening in Togo because of language barrier. So it seems most of us are lost of what is happening in Togo. I'm coming. Please keep on liking the video for me. We'll kickstart right away. There is a natural mystic blowing on the continent Africa. And it is only those who have ears can hear that there is a natural mystic blowing. I don't know who I'm watching from Italy. I don't know, thank you so much all the way from Italy. Greetings to you all in Italy. There is a natural mystic blowing on the continent of Africa, and particularly in West Africa. Especially in West Africa. We all know what is going on in Burkina Faso, at the Sahel region, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. We know what is going on there. We know the awakening, the revolution happening there. And I don't have to say much about that. You all know what is happening in Burkina Faso. Let me see if I have my guest here. Okay, I have my guest here. I have official survivor here.
Okay, the nation's uncle is here with us.
All right.
The nation. The nation, you're looking good.
Really?
Yes. How are you doing?
Oh, my brother, I'm doing good. And you?
We are doing good. We are okay. What's going on at your end? A lot of things are happening around us. Yes. A lot of things are happening. Africa is crying for freedom.
I'm not completely fine. I'm not all that well. I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you properly, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not well at all. First of all, let me greet our audience and our listeners. Please, if you are watching us all over, wherever you are watching us from, we are here to discuss what is going on in Togo. And in order to get concrete and then, credible information, I need to get to nobody than some official survivor. You know, when it comes to geopolitics and then continental politics, especially African politics and then geopolitics, there are 3 people I have in my book or I have on my list that I have to get to them before I can believe whatever is going on. Official survivor, Timo Media, and Mr. Farouk Awahab. These are my three top geopolitical analysts or people that gives credible information. So this evening, I'm here with Official Survivor, and he is going to give us concrete and then credible fact and information of whatever is happening, the root cause of whatever is happening in Togo. So if you are here, kindly keep on tapping on the screen, like this video, like the video, and then share the video for us as well.
Yeah, lovely people. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said if you have something to say, you can say.
Yes. Lovely people. We are here for you. So try and support us by liking, the video for us. Don't just be on the platform. By the way, thank you for coming. It's a good thing to have you on board. We appreciate you so much. It means a lot to us, It means a lot to us. When we come like this and then you show up, it means a lot to us. So let me display this. We are going to talk about Togo, what is happening in Togo, the detail of what is going on in Togo. I don't know. I think let me use the second one. Be going on. Let me put this thing on board here.
Okay.
I want to put something here.
Family, if you are
yes,
here,
yeah, good. This is it.
Don't just be a spectator. If you are here with us this evening, there are a lot of conversations going on the TikTok as I'm speaking with you now. If you scroll up, you will see another conversation going on there. But the most important of this conversation we are about to have here is just to know what is going on our continent, and particularly in West Africa here, what is going on around us, so that if in case we have to add our voice to it, we do as well. Kindly continue liking, tapping on the screen, and then share this conversation as well. Survivor, are you done?
Exactly. I'm done. Lovely people, please, you know how we do it here. It's been a long time. My audience, my family, you miss me. I miss you so much. Yeah. Your brother is choke. Those of you who are not on YouTube, you will be missing Iron of Fire. We are putting in a lot of effort over there. So which is the reason you need to go and subscribe to our YouTube platform, because YouTube gives much more of room for us to provide much more updates without being disturbed so much. And so we are doing a lot of work there. If you don't see update from Ofayao on TikTok, just know that he dropped it on YouTube. A lot of work is going on. Every day there is update there. So please go and subscribe to Official Survivor, the nation's uncle, so that, you always have it back to back. You understand? Beautiful. Togo.
I chanced on a video on Fix Ghana this evening. Let me play this video for us all to see the video.
Look at how they are entering people's house. So even if you're in your house, if you're in your room, they come into your room, they pull you out, they beat you.
Yeah.
So now people are hiding. Yeah. Look at it. People are hiding before they come. They come into your house.
I have other videos here.
Has it gotten to a point where military men are entering people's homes and then bringing them down to beat them?
No, it has not gotten to that point. That is where it has been.
Ooh.
It is no. It has not. It is not that it is now getting to that point. No, that is where it has been. So when there is protest in Togo and you are passing by some of the houses, one of the writings you see on the houses, "Déjà frappé," already beaten, so that the soldiers will not enter the house to come and beat you second time. If not, you take the second round. So you must write already beaten. It means they have passed there and beat you already.
So, are you kidding me? I'm not kidding. In Togo, whenever a protest happens, military men go to houses and get the people there beaten. So in order not to be beaten again, you have to write on your walls that already beaten.
Yes, already beaten. Déjà frappé. Somebody say, if somebody is confirming that is true. I'm right now in Lomé. It's true. You have to write it there. That is those of you who maybe you are afraid to go out and you are in your room. Even I have videos here confirming the people are in their houses. They are throwing tear gas into the house. They step into the house, beat them up, go. Another group will come. So you have to write déjà frappé, already beaten. We have taken the first round. The second round is no longer needed. If they like, they can enter the second one and beat. Especially if somebody throws stone to them and the person run enter the house, all of you are dead.
Survivor. How did they get there? I want you to take us through the genesis of how it ended up here.
Thank you so much. So let me, first of all, make you understand that the Togo police, first of all, don't understand what is protest. I think, let me use this to give myself a little bit sustainability. Yeah. The Togo police, they are not civilized enough to understand what is protest. So Togo is running a country with a system of royalty, the royal governance system that you have. From one family will take over, and they put it under the guise of democracy. Now, the soldiers don't understand what democracy even means. I'm being honest with you.
In Togo?
It is the Togo. I'm being honest with you. The security personnel are not trained to understand what democracy means. They don't know what it is. So the country is running under the guise of democracy, but it is actually chieftaincy kind of, or dictatorship kind of rulership, governance system. So what happened is that it is the people, or it's the people that move out, go to other countries to experience what democracy means, and they come back to see that something is wrong with our people. Because anytime you mention that we want to protest, it means to the Togolese security personnel that then we are going to go to war. Then they prepare very well with their bullets, they prepare with the tear gas and things. So they prepare to come and fight you. So to them, when we say protest, it's like we are coming to fight on the street. That is how the Togolese and the military or the security understand the thing. So anytime there's protest, the people also prepare from the house. It has always been violence. There has never been peaceful protest in Ghana, in Togo. Now, let me explain something real quick to you, Ovayao. The new government of Togo, which is the For Nyasimbe government, has faced a generation that cannot be subdued.
Okay.
Yes. When, I know a lot of people, they know the genesis of how Nyasigbe came to take over the son, he died and then the son took over. We know that story already. What brought out the protests actually is that the hardship in the country is becoming too much. After going to school, there's no work to do. The young people don't have nothing to do apart from Okada, what you call Zemija. That is the only lucrative and certified job that you can do in Togo. You can't do anything else. The guy practically did nothing in Togo. Talk of factory, now. Roads, no. When you go to Togo, all the corner roads are dirty. Like the country is like abandoned country. And one thing I notice is that the Nyasimbe family doesn't understand and know how to even rule a country, to develop a country. They have no idea. Because their father, Yadema, was a nobody in 1965, when they pulled it to, they took out Sylvanus Olympio and he took over. What happened is that he was a nobody. And people were even afraid, after Sylvanus Olympio was taken out, people were even afraid to take the position. But what France did was that he said, look, I'm building the country, we are giving the country to you. You will be there running the country, your family, capitalize on the tribe. Okay? And France is ruling the country, and this man is just in power. So he was a nobody. It is said that if you want to capture the black people or enslave them, don't come for them. Use their own people. One of them who is hungry for power, just give him power and then he will enslave the people. So he has no idea about development. He has no idea about anything. The son also was not doing anything about politics before he took over power. He was minding his business somewhere and then they say, your father died, you must take over. He has no idea about governance. He has no idea about nothing. So about 20 years. Why is it that today is where the uprising is happening? That is where the conversation is this evening. Let's go back. The people who are on the street of Togo right now, of Ayao, when you check those who are enthusiastic and calling for change, these are people who are in their 30 to 35 years old. 25, 27, 30 thereabout, the adulthood. These are people who came to meet reality that what's happening? Things are going off way. The term Nyasingbe 4 took power in 2005. These people which were on the street right now calling for his resignation were, when you look at the age, those who are in their 30, 35, back then in 2005, they will be in their 10 to 15 years.
Okay.
Those who are in their 27th years thereabout, they will be in their 8 years to 12 years thereabout. They were minor. Yeah. They know nothing about what is happening. Now, these people, they are about 20, they have met adulthood, 25 to 30, they're about 25, 30, 35, let's see like that. And they met the reality of what their fathers have been fighting back then before they give birth to them. Mm-hmm. Because behind 2005 were adults who give birth to these people who are on the street today. Okay. So when you go to Togo right now, you are not going to see the elderly people on the street that much, no. Because they fought this battle with the father. The last battle they fought was in 2005. And they gave up. They were not able to, handle it. Now, so they fought this battle, and the children don't know exactly, what their parents were doing those days. So it was just like they were just watching. But today they grew up and met reality. Realized that no, and most of the people who are igniting the protests, they are abroad.
Okay, so the Togolese, those in abroad, they are those,
igniting because they came to the foreign land and saw that what is happening here, and they load some kind of pressure on the people at home, letting them understand that you have been scammed. This is the life here. Your government have scammed you. To top it all, Burkina Faso is making a move. All of us, we are here. All of a sudden, Burkina Faso is about to overtake us. So what is happening in the Sahel is also fueling the people to say that no, we are dealing with the wrong leadership. Mm-hmm. Kenya, the people, they defeated the government in their first protest. That also boiled to it. Now, there is a rule in Togo. You can't talk about the government. You can't hit the government. You can't speak against the government.
You can't criticize the government.
No way.
You see, this reminds me of the last time when I went to Togo. I did a vlog. So I got out of Togo before posting the videos. They are all on my channel. People started writing at the comment section that if you are in Togo, then stop posting. So you are not, you're reminding me the reason for that comment.
Exactly. You cannot, even the term of Yadema, it was even so loud. It was even so loud that even if you are thinking in your mind to say something bad about Yadema, you will reserve it. You will not drop it in your mind, not with your mouth. You will feel like the police will come and arrest you.
Once it comes on your mind,
you hold it. You will not release it. You hold it. So you feel like the police will come for you. That was how bad it is. But today, what happened? Social media. Do you know what the Togolese are doing right now? Let me drop this before we move forward. They are targeting the prison house. The activists, one of the activists, his name is it Arano? I forgot the name. The activists advised the Togolese that, look, this battle, if it is getting to your neck, you people should move in high numbers, go to the prison house, break the prison houses. All of the people will come out.
Those inmates to come and join you.
Because majority of the people who are in the prison house, they fought for freedom and they were arrested. They speak. They were arrested for what you are fighting for right now. Majority in prison in Togo, they are fighting for what you are fighting right now. That is why they are in there. So when you break the prison house, they are out, you come back home, they'll do the rest of the work on the street. And they are now targeting, they are real serious about it. Now, there was a man called Amron. Amron is an activist in Togo. He's a rapper also. Amron was speaking. He is the one who came and ignited the protest, which happened on the 6th June. He caused the whole revolution happening in Togo right now. Amron, his voice became so solid. He was talking to the mind of the youth. He was taking the youth, their mind, into the future to see for themselves, to understand that this leadership,
In Togo.
In Togo, what happened, what didn't happen, Amron was arrested. Amron was arrested. His mother came out, begged the president. It was a whole lot. They could Togolese here, for here, you arrest Amron, then you are going to arrest all of us. Then the whole thing became a trend. If you arrest one person, just be ready to arrest another 100 people. And if you arrest 100 people, 1,000 are coming out. So it's like when you try to subdue the people, the voice is becoming louder. Are you understanding me? So the government lost control over the people at some point in time, because you can't arrest everybody. You cannot arrest everybody. You can arrest few. What is the purpose of the arrest? The purpose of the arrest is that when we arrest one person, it puts fear in the rest of the people and they keep quiet. That is the purpose of the arrest. But right now, when we arrest this person, 2 came out. When you arrest this person, another 1 came out. So it's become a whole movement, unless you want to ban TikTok. So the government at point in time lost total control over the people, and the president ran away from the. Do you know what the people have been doing before this protest? When he moved out of the country, the people at home will contact the people in the diaspora that where is he located, which hotel. That they will mention that he's in this particular hotel. Okay, that the people in diaspora, the activists there, they will go there with vuvuzela, with how do you call it? A whole lot of, things, and standing in front of the hotel waiting for him to come out. So early morning, once he wake up now, they are waiting for him. They are calling him names and things. Last time he was attacked in London. One activist, yes, hotel that he went to, the activist just got in there and joke, play, he came to the reception or something, and then he opened camera and said, you know this guy? Then he started. The guy just attacked him live like that. The video went viral. I even posted it on my page. You understand? I even posted it on my page. I'm live.
Wow. Family,
yes.
Everybody, if you just joined us, we're having a conversation about what is going on in Togo. So kindly share this video, keep on liking. When it's time, we will open up and pick you guys who wants to share your mind or contribute something. So let's go.
So you see that when you look at, they were tracking him at the same time, and the people abroad, Fonya Singbe cannot, how do you call it, arrest these people. So their voices is becoming so loud, and the people also who are at home are championing the cause. So it became a whole lot of things. So since June, when the protests happened, a lot of people were arrested in Togo. Plenty people were arrested. And they rescheduled this particular protest, which is the 3 days one, 26, 27, 28, which is this protest that is going on right now. When they scheduled the protest, the president released some people who were arrested, kept the rest in there. The people say, hey, it's not going to happen. Whether you release them or not, arrest must, a protest must happen. But mind you, Amron, before the 6th June, the guy that was arrested was released. But this is how they did the thing. They did not release him immediately. When the uprising has become too much and the people were calling for his release, and there was so much tension because of this just one. It's just like a VDM arrested. So what they did was that, I think they beat him up, they tortured him in there, and brought him out to face a camera and apologize to the president. Then do you know what he did? When he came out to apologize to the president, smart-wise as he is, he wore a dress. The dress is a blue dress, like a pullover. And there was a writing here. The writing on the dress is, be brave, be courageous. That's what they wrote here. So he came out and retracted his statement, apologized to the president with his mouth. But the dress is communicating different message to the people.
To the people, yeah? Yeah.
Exactly. The dress he wore, the mark on the dress, the people zoom it and realize that the message he was passing is that they should be brave and courageous. Because what he's doing, they force him to do it. So his mouth is apologizing and retracting all his statements, but the dress is hammering the message louder. The people read it and say, oh, Amron is still standing. We are going on the street. And then 6th June, they hit the street. Then this, how do you call it? 26, 27. Can you imagine the authority have gone to, how do you call it? From area to area, the chiefs in those areas, they have gone to tell the chiefs to threaten the people. So some of the chiefs came out to say that if you protest in this area, they will ban you from the area. The youth say, what? You old people, you have exhausted your days. It's not going to happen. Yeah, you have exhausted your days. It is our time to fight for us. You could not do it during your time, so you cannot stop us.
Okay.
You understand? So some areas, although the chiefs said that they should not protest over there, the people said they don't agree. So they protested, they blocked the road, and some of the cases, the police also in Togo, do you know that they don't even have, it's sad. Honestly speaking, Togo doesn't have weapon.
Ammunition.
Oh, they don't have. Honestly speaking, let's put those apart. Honestly.
Talk of equipping militaries, they don't have that. All they have is
their uniform and the stick that they can use to beat the people and tear gas. All the ammunition they have is the one that can handle the people. They don't have anything. Ghana, we have a lot too. Mr. Latif, you're welcome. We have a lot in Ghana. I'm being honest with you. Family, support the life for us. This great conversation we are having. Support the life. Send us gifts.
Yes, we are not sharing because we are not here. Discussing comedies. I don't know our people. I don't know. We can't force them anyway. Let's continue. Let's do our best, my brother.
I will force them. I just went live on YouTube, like 1 hour, and came. On YouTube, you don't force anybody to do anything. Everybody, but TikTok, I don't know why it is always like that. Support us.
They always want us to force them to share the video. They always want us to force them to share the video. I don't know why.
If
you are here,
so
this conversation is worth listening and sharing. Go ahead and share it for us. Thank you so much. My brother, let's go on.
So you have the authority, they just provide some individuals with some small, tear gas and to deter the people. But I'm very happy of the fact that the Togolese, the dangerous aspect of the situation is that the people are just ready to die. You see, when people are no longer afraid to die, you have lost control.
It's because
when people are no longer,
I think it's because
they have nothing to lose. That one, you have lost complete control over the people. You can't control them anymore. You can't dictate. So the people are ready to die. And one of the questions they are asking the police is that, look, are you not tired of the system? Are you not tired? Because your children will come and suffer for what you are doing. Your forefathers fought this battle. Your forefathers, they fought this battle against the older generation, which is our fathers. Our fathers fought against Nyasimbe. We, those of us who were born, and we were 10 years, 15 years, 12 years, thereabouts, getting closer to our 20s in 2005, we are the one fighting this particular new regime right now because we came out and faced the reality. After you are done, you will remove your uniform one day and you become a common man. I have video here. A young man by the police in Togo. They just surround the guy, beat the guy until the guy poof. I have the video here. I even posted it on my, how do you call it? YouTube. They beat the guy up. They just surround the guy, beat the guy up until the guy poof. I have a video here. Even that one there, it is playable. I can play. A woman was just standing, what we call police brutality. The woman was only standing at the roadside. They just stopped by. They just stopped by and beat her up, bro. They just stopped by and beat this woman up, and the woman did absolutely nothing wrong. I'm looking for that video right now. Lovely family, share this thing for me. I wish I would get that video right now, quick. Let me play that video to you, and then you see how they just beat the woman anyhow, bro. It is a sad situation in Togo. So the Togolese are ready to die for the country, and they are no longer interested in Fonya Simbe negotiating with them or whatever it is. It is not about negotiating with them.
Oh, that's a lady they are beating like that.
Yeah.
They are on motor as well.
They are on motor. Becca, you are welcome. That is the situation in Togo. That is not all. Watch this. It's not so clear, but you might find your way around it. That's what they. You see, there's a man on the ground. You see that man sleeping on the ground? Yeah, they just beat him up. And he's dead.
They are going around beating people.
They are just beating people.
I read something that Togo military or Togo police is full of the tribe of the president. Is that true?
Yeah, so that is the centralization. You know, the Togo politics is centralized on a particular tribe. We are not trying to be tribalistic, but this is what it is. Truth must be told. Truth must be told. The tribe of Kara is where the Yadema came from. So basically, the Kara tribe, Nyasimbe family, capitalized the security of the country on the tribe. So what does it mean? That tribe has the upper hand over everybody in Togo. When you have a problem with someone coming from there and you go to the police station, you cannot win your case. They speak their language, you are gone. Because majority of the police come from that tribe. Those who have the higher rank come from that tribe. Everybody who is at higher authority come from that tribe. Majority. So, exactly. Kable. Yes, okay. Exactly. So, it is not being tribalistic, but that is how the system is structured. Now, it's just like the Ashantis here. They are in charge of this country. The weapon and everything that have to do with the power. So they are in power. They can't dethrone themselves. They can't betray their own brother. So long as they have the upper hand, they have those privileges over the rest of the people. So if you want to do coup d'etat in Togo, it simply means that you must come from a different tribe and against the entire tribe. That is why coup d'etat is almost impossible. The last time, Akpacha, how many of you, those of you coming from Togo, you know Akpacha? Was Akpacha, Fonya Simbe's brother, when Fonya Simbe took over power immediately. Even if it is Akpacha that is ruling Togo, it would have been better right now. The brother of Fonya Simbe, whose name is Akpacha. Akpacha is somebody that the army of Togo love. That is a fact.
Okay.
Oh, the army love him. Like, they love him. It's just like Rawlings. you know, just like Rollins. You know, Rollins, everybody love Rollins here. Yeah. Everybody love Rollins. Even if you disagree with his ideas, everybody love him. You understand? Yeah. So so someone say it's not Akpacha, it's Pacha, but we have been calling him Akpacha. You know, so see, Pacha, that's the name, Pacha. So Pacha wanted to do coup d'etat some time ago, somewhere, if I could remember my mind very well, somewhere 2007, 2006, 2007 kind of vibe when it came fresh like that. The guy bought, you know, Charlie, bro, everything was ready. Everything like this that they can use to dethrone him. Everything was ready. 2008, exactly. 2008.
He was the defense minister. That is what Danyima is typing here. That Akpacha was the defense minister.
He was. 2008. He structured everything. It was a complete success. That night that Fonya Simbe was supposed to move out of the country to how do you call it? It's 2008. Sorry, 2008. When Ford is supposed to move to Paris. Before he come back, then they will do the coup d'etat behind him. Somebody from the camp of Pacha move and then betray, go and leak the whole thing out. And I remember when they went to go and capture Akpacha, they suffered a little bit. Oh, they suffered a little bit. I was very young then, but they suffered a little bit. No, bro, they suffered before they capture him. Oh yeah, he did a lot. I mean, he's a trained man. So they went there, they suffered a little bit. And when Akpacha was arrested, his wife, I remember his wife, Akpacha's wife, because 2010, is it 2010 we had election? There was an election in Togo 2010 because it's 5 years. When the next election, Akpacha's wife have to join the opposition party because so that if they win, you know, he was campaigning against his in-law. A whole lot of people were on the side of Akpacha because majority of the Togolese were not. They were really displeased with that thing. So that guy was the only guy that could have save us from the nonsense happening in Togo right now, because somehow anyhow, you don't know, but there was hope that if he took over, he would be better than his brother. Looking at how he have been, you know, performing and the way he is, his attitude towards the people, so it feel like he would have done better than his brother. And they want somebody that they can control. That is why they took for in Asingbe. Akpacha cannot be controlled. They can't control Akpacha. There was a guy called Bojona. Is it Bojona? Togolese in the comment. Let me know. Bojona. Is it dead or is still alive? There was a guy called Bojona. Tell me his position by that time, 2008. Bojona is he was very. Is he the police? He's in charge of the police service or something. He has a very high rank. I don't know. I forgot whether he's a minister or something. He's still alive. That man is the man ruling the country of Togo. So yes, but Jonah is the one ruling Togo. If you don't know, then time to Bojona has the upper hand. So Bojona came together and then they selected, how do you call it, for Nyasimbe.
Okay.
Because they can control him easily. Akpacha cannot be controlled.
Okay.
You understand? But Akpacha cannot be controlled. So when Akpacha wanted to do the coup d'etat and then they took him.
They are all in one party.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just the Yadema squad.
Yeah.
You understand? Mm-hmm. Exactly. So Bojona was the one who put us in this trouble right now. We are in. Things could have been better, but because of Bojona, we are still where we are today and having this situation in Togo.
Bojona was the Minister of Interior.
Yeah, okay. Me, I forgot. You know, it was back then, so I forgot a lot. Even right now, it's now even before my mind is even capturing some of the the guys. You know, but that time was Agboyome time and all that. So The problem of Togo, after Akpacha is gone, Togo fell completely in the hands of a new puppet emerging, the Fonya Simbe. And what he's doing right now, do you know what, how do you call it? The protest, the slogan of the protest, hands off my constitution. You know, we had hands off Burkina Faso, hands off Sahel. So they derive from there. So it is a movement coming, it is the part of the agenda, you know, our movement too. Hands off the constitution, because you created a system right now. You are ruling the country, and because there is pressure on ECOWAS to stop this forever ruling. Now, what he did is that to stop the people from saying that he has been in power for a long time. Okay, no problem. I shared that in countless time here. What he did was that he created a new office. That is how the constitution was changed. He created a new office. And that new office is powerful than the office of the president. That office carry the decision-making powers. That office, they offload all the, how do you call it, the position and the powers in the presidential office into that power, and then he took over that office. So the presidential office is become empty, only ceremony. The man cannot make ceremonial president. So he is the one ruling the country.
That is what recently Foreign Assembly has done. I call it constitutional coup.
It is constitutional coup d'etat. So that one is going to make sure that he stay in power forever. There's no term limit for him. Now he's going to rule the country completely forever. And the funny aspect is that, and lovely people, do you know that when this thing was happening today in Togo, because the people saw that, no, this thing, it means that our future is sealed in the hands of this guy. There's no other way around. Our future is sealed. That is what the people are rising up. When you go to Togo, there are TV stations, TVT. Togolese, you people, don't worry. I'm going to start talking on the, how do you call it, Francophone chat. They should go and break that TV, how do you call it, station over there. TVT, the state television was not showing what is happening in Togo on the street. They were showing, I'm telling you, they were showing completely different things. No journalists were.
They are in the pocket of the president. How can you show it? It's like Ghana DTV. How can you DTV show something against the government?
There was no journalist on the street covering and reporting what is happening in Togo. It was the people themselves becoming their own journalists, covering things. So these people that have been beaten, and some of them have been beaten, they enter the houses. It is the people themselves that have covered these things and are showing to us. So the people have become their own journalists. They carry their destiny in their own hands, doing the journalism work, doing the all the works.
Activism, they are journalists, they are activists, they are protesters.
They are journalists, they are activists, they are everything now. And they said it is either Fonya Simbe go or the country will burn. They will make sure that they will pause the country.
Wow.
So that is what is happening in Togo right now, currently. And BBC, CNN, ECOWAS, African Union, everybody is quiet.
I was about to ask this particular question. African Union, ECOWAS, are they aware of what is happening today in Togo? And have you heard a statement, or have they issued a statement on this?
So it's like you have a group of criminals. Okay, it's like you just have a group of criminals, or let me say, individual thieves came together and create an organization. All of them, they are stealing, and you are calling them to come and talk about one of their brother who is stealing you. How are they going to do it? Because do you understand what I'm talking about? Because all of them, it is not an organization of principle and rules of and regulation. Are you getting me? It is not an organization equipped with principle, with rules and regulation. It is organization of friends, you know, African leaders, you know, being friends in one particular organization. Once in a while they will meet and all that. You understand? Because when you think, how many country is in ECOWAS right now? As we are talking, when you think about it, you can name them. Check the leaders. Badagli. Check the leaders. Check the leaders. Apart from Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, who is out, you have how do you call it? The rest of the country there. You go and check the leaders. All of them are thieves. That is the right word to use. Those of you who are in the comment, mention how do you call it? Countries by country. How many countries are in ECOWAS? Mention all their name. Just be dropping them. Then you will know exactly what we are talking about. Ofayao. You have Benin there. Look at what is happening. Benin is there looting the resources of the country. The country is just there and they are working with France. France is ruling that country over there. You have Cape Verde. Cape Verde, I don't know much about Cape Verde. You have Ivory Coast. You have Ivory Coast there.
Alassane Ouattara.
You have Gambia. You have Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia. And you have, we may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger. Tinubu. You have Senegal, you have even Sierra Leone there. Sierra Leone and Togo is like this. They are doing the same thing. Sierra Leone and Togo is like this. Sierra Leone, the people cannot talk. They can't protest. They can't do anything. You dare not. You dare not. You are afraid. You dare not. So Sierra Leone people, they don't have voice. So, bro, it is a serious and deadly situation. We have a group of people in Africa that's been hijacked, enslaved by their own people. No longer a slave master coming to enslave us, but they have given power to our own people to enslave us with a system they call democracy. That is what is happening. Ghana is just being so good that one way or the other we have been switching, you know, NDC will come, MPP will go, NDC will come, MPP. It was even recently, the MPP wanted to seize the power completely. It took a lot for these guys to give up. Like they wanted to seize it because Akufo don't have that thing. But it didn't happen. So these are people who are in this particular, how do you call it, group called ECOWAS. You cannot call them to speak to what their brother is doing because all of them are part of the system. When you are listening to John Mahama these days, he said, it's like our democracy is having a problem. They need to rebuild the trust of the people in the democracy because when you look across Africa, majority of the youth are losing interest in democracy. The percentage that is for democracy is just like 30% thereabout, 30 to 40.
According to Afrobarometer, 56% of Ghanaians are interested in military leader or military, rule. Today. According to the last, research they conducted, according to Afrobarometer, 56% of Ghanaians are now interested in military leadership.
In Kenya, the number is more than that. In Kenya, the number is more than that. The Kenyans were fast awakening. You know, Kenyans are also protesting. Now we have two protests. Togo protests, Kenya protests. In Togo,
I want to finish with Togo so that we switch to Kenya.
So in Togo, we know that they are doing 3-day protests. But in Kenya, it's unlimited. You see? You understand? So it is a situation that the people are dealing with. They have come to face with reality, and that reality needs to be dissolved. They are fighting for their backbone, for their future. Because if they allow this guy to go on, the guy will seize the country. These guys that are fighting right now, you know, some of them give birth. Some of them give birth. Some of them are going to give birth. They are going to grow old. And the time they will grow old, that was the time that Nyansimbe, this guy, nature will take him away. And another Nyansimbe will take over and then will do the same thing to their children. So it is a trend they are trying to stop in Togo. That is what is happening, bro.
You see, my brother, I've been to Togo before. me once I mean after secondary school, I decided to trace back my roots. So I traced my roots and got to know that my great ancestors, because I'm an Ewe, my ancestors originated from Togo. My grandfathers, they originated from Togo, and then they came all the way to Volta region, Ghana. Then my dad left Volta region to Ashanti region. So I've been to Togo, and my brother, the last time I went to Togo, I did a couple of videos. The economic life, the economic situation of the people of Togo is like they've been kept in a prison, and as you've been saying, you have no way, you dare not speak about what is going on in the country. Talk of road system. They only have highway roads. Let's say from Lome all the way to Palime, all the way to the other capital, Atakpame.
You got it right.
I mean, for their highways, they have it. I mean, their highways are quality highways than Ghana highways. I won't take that from them. From, like, let's say from Accra to Kumasi. If you compare from Togo to Palime or Togo to Atakpame, the highway, if you compare the quality of the road, Togo is top notch than Ghana. I won't take that from them. They have highways, and their highways are quality roads with street lights. I mean, with road markings. Their roads are very perfect, but they don't have town roads. Inner road they don't have.
No. Do you know what it means? Do you know what is it?
No.
It's like, so it's a cemetery being painted beautifully. It's just like you paint a cemetery. So when people go to cemetery, you see how, you know, they brand it to make it look, painting it, and that it is a skeleton, something you can't see. When you look at it, it's bad. So the highway, they know that people come into the country, they don't go deep into the town. You know, they lodge in De Février, the hotel. So they make sure that the highway, when people come into the country and all that, it's a little bit so that people will not, you know, see the nakedness of the country. Now, when you move away from the highway and you enter, there you go, no say you enter Togo.
You see, and I mean, let me put maybe town roads aside. When it's evening or night, street lights go. There is nothing like street lights. There is nothing. Oh, my brother, I won't lie. There is nothing like street lights.
Yes.
It is. I mean, I posted that particular video, and I'll share that video recently. I'll share that video again. When you see the way people have connected lights into their homes, you ask yourself, like, are you people spiders? Are you spider? Are you that spiders over here? Because it looks like spider web. And their meters are outside. Like, you can see about 10 or 15 houses connecting to 1 meter, and their meters are just something bazawala, basabi. And to talk of, I mean, pipe water, proper tap water linking to homes, that one too is no. And I'm like, how are humans surviving in this area and they are quiet like that? And we in Ghana having, I mean, a limit or something like this, more of this, we are still shouting for more. And why are you guys quiet? They say, hey, if you don't stop talking, you will vanish right now.
Of course. If you don't, you see,
we are laughing, but it's not funny, my brother.
It's not funny.
I mean, I see people laughing at the comment section, but if you've been to
It's
Togo
not funny.
with your naked eyes, if you've been to Togo with your take away the Lome, the capital city, take away Lome. I've been to Ajaung, I've been to certain one thing about me, when I travel to somewhere, especially Ghana, for instance. In Ghana here, if I want to judge or if I want to rate our politicians, their performances, I don't focus on the capital towns or capital cities. I don't focus in these areas. Accra, Kumasi, Central Region, Cape Coast, Koforidia, Tamale, these capital cities, I don't focus there. I don't use those areas, the development in these areas, I don't use that to rate our politicians. Because it is obviously, easier, these capital cities will be developed. If not for the politicians, or if not done by the politicians, for private investors who comes into every country, they are interested in developing or settling in capital cities.
I leave these capital cities, I go all the way to the rural areas. As I'm speaking with you now, I've been to almost 14 or 15 of our regions in Ghana, and I've been going to the rural areas, and you could see that our politicians deserve beatings. Huh? They don't deserve to be insulted. I mean, yes, I'm being serious here. They don't deserve to be to be insulted. They deserve beatings. So like this, no, for every morning we line up the parliamentarians 10 at their back. They go to parliament and let's see what you go and discuss. Then we line the cabinet. Those are the presidency. We line them up 10 at their back, and we say go to office and let's see what you people will be thinking. That is what I would love them to be treated. But in Ghana here, I mean, we are managing what we have, and I think we are still demanding for more. But my people in Togo, they don't have proper, lighting system. They don't have any, work, job, employment. You see people, roaming up and down, if not Zemija, then farming, petty farming, and they have nothing to do. And I'm like, how did they end here? Not knowing they have been kidnapped and kept in a particular box. Really?
Exactly. They have been kidnapped. When you are, you see, and one of the things is, the people of Togo are very hardworking people. When you go to all the construction sites in Ghana, there is no single construction site you go to, you don't see Togolese.
Yes, in Accra right now.
The POP guys.
For all the projects I'm doing right now, the Togolese guys are those doing the POP, painting. In fact, they are hardworking guys.
The Togolese, the POP, the painting, the mason work. Yes. But the platform for them to operate and exercise their talent or their to express whatever they have is not in the country, so they move out. So it is those who are in the country, they are not seeing much wrong with the country. They are not seeing much wrong with the country. But those who are outside, seeing things that are going on, they realize that there is a problem. And now, thanks to TikTok and social media, they are seeing things now clearer, how other countries are. And these are the things that are igniting them. You know, there's one thing that always happens. Let me link it to normal day-to-day life, and you understand what is happening in Togo, and you understand what is happening in Kenya. You understand what is happening across the continent with this uprising everywhere. We have been saddled with the lecture of the fact that only they can tax us to develop our country. We don't have money. The only thing we have is our resources, and it's been looted. With this stuff, we have accepted some kind of reality that Africa is like this. We can't come out of it. Now, when you are among your peers, you know, when you are among your peers and all of you are doing not good, but bad. And you have the slogan, oh, it go be, oh, we go make am, it go be, we go make am, one day we go make am. Most of the time, each other, we are not putting much effort we are supposed to put in to make it. But the moment one person is able to blow, do something and, become successful, it is not jealousy, but it gives you the courage and it motivates you to also do most. Oh, okay, this our brother is gone. Beautiful. Then the desire for you to also do, to take care of your life, it grew more, and you put in more effort to get a job done. Now you know that you are in the right camp where people are succeeding, so you can also succeed. That is ambition for, greatness or future. So when you see one person coming out of it, it motivates you, then you push forward to also get, to fix your life. If you're not putting a lot of work at first, you put in more effort because you are seeing your brother in front motivating you. It is not jealousy, but most of the time, some people don't know what it means, so they tend to become jealousy, and they are jealous in their brother. It's not jealousy. It is natural order in human being. So when you see that, somebody must motivate you, Even when you go to church and then you adore, somebody's dancing is going to fire you, and then you too begin to, dance. That's how it is. Now, we are all on the continent. Oh, Burkina Faso, which we know. We've been lectured that this is one of the poorest country in Africa. Mali is one of the poorest country in Africa. Niger is one of the poorest country in Africa. All of a sudden, coup d'etat happened in those countries, and they got the right leadership, and the economy begin to blow, and we are seeing factories being built in Burkina Faso. A lot of things are happening. Captain Ibrahim Traore is saying that right now, he wants to build the country in such a way that the time is coming, they will share the resources among every citizen. Gaddafi's policy. Because the term of Gaddafi, if you are a citizen of Libya, it simply means that every month there will be amount from the resources of the country into your account. It's happening in the European, most of the European countries. Even if you're not working, you will be paid to sustain yourself, because for whatsoever it is, you are benefiting from the whatever wealth the country have. That is the system Captain Ibrahim Traore is building right now. So we are saying these things, then everybody is like, oh, so we can actually do it. It is just about leadership. Then we are sacking you people. That is why the agitation is becoming more. Because are we going to just be here and we see Burkina Faso becoming like China right in front of us? Well, we were better than Burkina Faso yesterday, but all of a sudden Burkina Faso is going on. Mali is going on. Then what are we waiting for? Are we going to be behind? That is what the struggle is now about. That's why the youth, everybody is jackpot, everybody is hot everywhere on the continent. So it's not only about Togo, but everywhere right now. Even Cameroon right now is boiling. The youth are boiling. I'm on the Francophone chat in Cameroon. They are boiling, trying to step in with solid demonstration. It's either they kill them or they succeed it. I mean, everywhere, bro. So that's what's going on, bro. That's what's going on.
So right now, the protest going on in Togo right now, is it being forward or is it being supported by the opposition party, or just the people are just fed up of this administration? Let's say in case they succeed overthrowing, or in case, how would they succeed? Will Foreign Assistance step down? Will the military take over? How would they succeed in all this?
So the thing is that one of the things is these people, they give me something here to do. I don't know what is this on the okay.
You have to drag it into a particular box.
Yes, I drag it. Good. So this is it. I watch a Western media, and one of the Western media, is it NO, the French one, when they were broadcasting the thing, do you know what they said? They said the opposition has hit the street and asking the government to leave power. It is not the opposition. Yes. So when they put it like that, it reduces the value and the weight of what is happening. It is narrative control. It reduced the value, and even TV3 did it worse. When we were protesting for Galamsey, they were calling us, you understand, opposition. They use some this thing to devalue the whole thing. It is not opposition. It is the youth who are tired, because first of all, they are not even voting you. Since 2005, nobody voted you. Nobody voted you. There is one particular.
So since 2005, there hasn't been election in Togo.
There have been election, but he has been winning all the election.
Oh, okay.
That's just like his father. They control the electoral process. So you will go and vote, but they declare themselves winner. That is what has been happening. So the people are not even voting for him. So it is everybody. When you go to Togo right now, there is no single person saying that they are on the side of this person, except the elite who are benefiting from the hand to mouth. Even that one, some of them, they are tired because they are looking, they have now grown to see what their children are going to face tomorrow. Those who have conscience. Everybody is tired, completely tired, bro. Everybody is completely tired. So it is not about opposition. Of course, if you have a political ambition at this moment, you will surely join the people, but it is not opposition. It is not opposition that arrested Amron. It was arrest of Amron, who is a rapper. He's a rapper, and he began to speak for the people, awakening the people, and then the whole thing stepped in. The opposition was nowhere even close to this whole thing happening. The thing just happened, and then they also But they are not part of this conversation. The people are not seeing them cry. What the people is asking is that, however they will do it, the Nyasingbe family should step down. That is just what it is.
And you and I are aware how African politicians or African leaders, I mean, I don't call them leaders anymore. I refer to them as dealers. How they are power driven, how they love power, but I don't know what they want to do with power, because for all this while they've been in positions, they've not been using the power they cry for or they crave for. They've not been using this power to serve its purpose. But they just feel like, I mean, we are, it is our birthright to be leaders or to have this power. Now, my problem or my concern here is there a military that is ready to take over for the people to, I mean, to be relieved? Is there a military whereby, or in which, in a situation whereby 90% of the personnel or the police or the military are from this same person's tribe? So how are they going to succeed this, I mean, mission?
It will take, so that is why it cannot take a peaceful protest to get, it is just going to be a war zone in Togo to get this done. It is for the people to do this. It means they have to take up arm or whatever they have to do. It just have to be violence to get, because I explained how the political structure is being built on a tribe. So it's about it can't happen on diplomatic platform. It can only take violence to get it done. Yeah. So somehow anyhow, the people, I don't know how they are going to do it, but they believe that only violence will get it done. It's either they go in with they don't even have weapon and nothing, but that is just the only way. That it cannot be on diplomatic platform. And do you know the reason why the Nyasimbe family will not leave power? Let me explain to you. Mm-hmm. The people that they have unalive, their families are alive. The people that they have imprisoned for no reason, their families are alive. The people, the atrocity and crimes that they have committed, all of it is piled down. So if you drop power, the next government coming to take over will pick you on all these cases. So the Nyasimbe family is afraid of their life. The entire family can be washed up. It means the entire family is, because if these people drop power, even the Togolese alone, because you don't have the state protection, you don't have the soldiers rowing you up, open line, the people can use their bare hand to tear you up, because you have suffocated generation after generation. So if you leave power and you become like a common man, that's a problem. So they will not allow that to happen.
And you and I are aware that in case these people are to leave power, they will make sure they will run out from the country. That is what they do. From these francophone countries, once they see that their positions are, at stake, they run away. Those from Burkina Faso run away to Ivory Coast. They flee to Ivory Coast. And so doing, if this Nyasimbe family sees that, no, at this point, it is out of our hand, they'll start running away, and they might run to Cote d'Ivoire, or they might run to France. France has become their base. Whatever happens, they run to, seek refuge in France. Won't that happen?
Yes. One of the thing is that the president, even right now, somehow anyhow, he's not comfortable anyway. He's not stable in the country. And abroad cry is hot for him, because whenever he go there, they are tracking him. They want to come and you him, shout at him and all that. So he's not, everywhere is hot for the man. So I don't know how this one is going to end, because we don't know the future, but we are watching closely to see how exactly this thing is going to land.
I'm wondering, like, I'm sad. How should we be at home for people for policemen to just enter into our house and start beating us?
Yes.
So my problem over here is, should the military in Togo be a neutral military, or be a military of not being infiltrated with one particular tribe? By now, I think the military should have taken over that country for
beating is happening here.
You see, look at this. Look at this. And this policeman or this military man are full in support of the president because they are probably from the same tribe with the president. Am I lying?
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
these people from one tribe with the president, supporting the president, going to house after house, beating people for protesting against the regime, the leadership. I think we should suggest to the people of Togo that it's about time you also start forming police or military group on your own, vigilante groups. Start beating them as well because you don't have militias.
That is the advice they are giving them now. That if the police come after them and they are beating them, they also should start beating them. Then, and honestly, some of them are throwing stone and using a lot of things on the police also. So it is a violent clash. You know, so look at this. I don't know if you can watch it. That's how they beat the guy. He's sitting there.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. You see, this is how the police are beating one guy.
And you see, Togo police is not like Ghana police that they can beat you and, you know, the following evening or the following day, you're walking on the street. No. Once they beat you, you must have medical attention. You're on the way to die. Sometimes 1 month you land at the hospital, you are gone. Sometimes 2 weeks you land at the hospital, you are gone. Like when they beat you, they know that they destroy your life.
No, you see, my brother, I think let's start suggesting something for our people. Protest a constitutional right or a democratic right, or let me say constitutional right for every citizen in a democratic state. Go out there, peaceful protest.
So this is Adebayo. Adebayo is also joined the protest.
Adebayo also joins the protest.
Yeah, but he was hypocritical. Adebayo has been hypocritical. That is a fact. I will not look at this.
Adebayo. I mean, we will come to Adebayo.
Yeah.
But I want to say something here. I would say, after saying it in English, I will say it in Ewe, because I know I'll cut to this particular place and share and post it, and I'll say it in Ewe. You see, living in a so-called democratic state, where the constitution gives you the right to protest, to exercise your displeasure or exercise your anger in a peaceful way, and whereby that particular regime or leadership or government have make it, so strict to the extent that these police are not, will not allow us to protest, and rather go on or go further into our homes to come and drag us out and beat us. My brothers and sisters in Togo, you guys should start forming your groups, vigilante groups.
Me fool.
The guys, the men, you guys should start forming groups. When these police, hey, for away, na police o ja ko magagero le mi akomedi mi ha mi yonu tu de kajo mi ha mi bofu mi de kadi mi allow mi anto mi ha mi no formula.
Yes.
Mi ha mi koto bola mi bola.
2005, do you know what they did to the police? Do you know 2005 was a whole lot too. You see, when the police car, they always do sharp curve. So the people, they dug holes in the sharp curves. Then they'll go and provoke the police. The police car will chase them out. Then they will take the sharp curve and jump over the hole. And then the police car will lock in. Then the guys will come out and beat them up.
I think that is what they should do. Because, my brother, I am not in support of violence. I'm not supporting violence. But there is a saying that if
it is self-defense.
Self-defense. If persuasion fails, force must be applied. Let's
exactly.
say you're protesting on the street and you are chasing and beating us. We run to our homes as we've played some of the videos for you to see. We run to our houses, our homes, and you chase us and come to our homes and then drag us out. I think the guys, the men, should start putting themselves together and start facing these guys off. You guys should have petrol. You guys should have kerosene. When they come with their car, you face them, you bend their cars, you bend their machines. They don't have the ammunition. They don't have it. All they have is stick. Mihamidi article
Yemi.
Mihami adogode. Mihami face so man to man. Because
Ya fool.
without that, you can never succeed what you are doing. Because my worry is, what is the end game? Is there a military who can take over? No, there is no military. So you don't have to give them a peaceful environment for them to feel like they are leading or they are governing a state. Disturb them, worry them. Today, fire in this angle. You know, it saddens me saying it, but that is the only way we can go. Because why should we give a whole country to you to lead us? And for you to lead us, now you are kidnapping us for us to become your slaves. Then what is the essence of you being in that office? What is the essence of you being in that office? My brother, I'm so much pained, and I know what they are going through because I've been in that country before. The economic hardship is something that baffles my mind. My brother, in Togo like this, for you to work and get 10,000 CFA, that you've worked and been paid 10,000 CFA. 10,000 CFA. Then you are a millionaire. Then that means you carry the whole car on your head. For you to work and get paid 10,000 CFA. 10,000 CFA, when it comes to Ghana cedis, somewhere around 250 cedis or 300 cedis. Let me say roughly 300 cedis. For you, that is the highest denomination. For you to be given that money as a pay, a laborer pay, unless you carry the whole burden on your head, you are not well closer to that amount. So how much are they being paid? 2,000 CFA, 3,000 CFA, 1,000 CFA. That is cheap labor. And how can you, make a life out of this kind of system? So please, if this is what
no vako na anyake glon of ya wole no viviare mi ha me chagbagba no do mura ko re mi fu e pobede self defense egbe a no ne mi dore gbom ko ya police o ti mi ayo me kore mi ji article to rabata mi tewo mi fu vondi e la be ne mi fu o mi apoge ne mi fu o mi apoge.
Mabanadi, the last time me yapper, let me put it in English. The last time we went to Togo, after secondary school, the moment we returned back to Ghana, I called my mom and dad, and then I thanked them, and I appreciated them, and I told them that, I thanked them for coming to Ghana to give birth to me in Ghana. For running for because so they give birth to me in Togo, I would have been an animal by now.
When they give birth to you in Togo, see, if they give birth to you in Africa, you are pushed behind time a little bit. But when they give birth to you in Togo, you are paused.
Oh, my brother, when we came to Ghana, because when I go to Ajang and I see the youth in Ajang, and I see the life of these people, the youth over there, it's like I'm a millionaire because holding 10,000 CFA, you can buy everything, you can give that people money, and the way they will cheer you up, even if you give them something small, because it's very difficult. The people are so impoverished over there. So I'm like,
it's true.
Well, is it where you were born? Is it here you were born? Is it where you grew up? How did you end up in Ghana? And he said, oh, fine. If I'm to live here and stay here and give birth to you here, we would have all been in this situation. So I risk my life and run away from here to Ghana to go and seek for greener pasture. So please.
Anka, by this time, you are protesting.
What is going on in Togo? Now let's come to Adebayo. In Ghana here, at times we force our influencers for them to add their voice up to whatever is going on. And I know Adebayo is very influential in Africa through his career, footballer, or to where he is now. He is a well-to-do man. Is he showing a certain interest in the liberation and the freedom of his people, or he has neglected them?
Adebayo is being hypocritical. I remember there was a time Adebayo, this whole thing started when Adebayo had an issue with Fonya Singbe, Adebayo and Fonya Singbe, both of them have gone to chase one woman, the clash on one woman. And somehow, anyhow, the issue became a whole lot. They wanted to even take him out of the equation. Togolese who are here, they will know what I'm talking about. It became a whole lot. He got to the time crowd. Adebayo will be moving on the street with his car. There will be a car behind him. The car is not even registered. They are chasing him to take him out. Then he will call radio stations and then be giving update that they are chasing him. Of course. So all of a sudden, we don't know what happened. Adebayo and Fonya Singbe now, they are kind of like this. It becomes difficult for Adebayo to voice out. Of course, let us not take this out of the equation. Adebayo has impacted the life of many youths, honestly speaking. But I feel like he's been something connected directly to his success, or something about him, they threaten him in that angle. Something is at stake if he should stand too much against the government. So Adebayo have to compromise himself. So he has been compromised. Of all these things happening in Togo, the people have to be calling him on social media. People have to come in, the people in the diaspora calling him, they should come and add his voice before. Normally, it's not supposed to be like that. He's supposed to be the people, the person who's supposed to even be speaking for the people. But it's like they have kind of, they found ways and means to threaten him, and it's like his hand is in their mouth. Yes, so they can chew him anytime, so he just give up on the people one way or the other. But of course, he impacted the life of the people. You know, some of the youth, we can say that he did a lot of things. You know, he do kind of things. But the truth is that he's been blackmailed. That's the right word. He's under blackmail right now. I don't know how they are blackmailing him, but that is the truth right now as we are speaking.
I know that in Africa here, one thing our politicians and our governance system, one thing. I mean, let me be frankly, it's our politicians. One thing they do is, if you are an influencer, and they see that you have the masses at your back, you have the masses, with you. One thing they see is that how can we grip him? So they start checking your businesses, the number of businesses you have in the country, your properties, and they will use those businesses and your properties to threaten you that in case you try to go this tangent, this is how we can also deal with you, and for that matter, it will force you to keep quiet. It's that same situation that Adebayo is facing, right?
Exactly, 100%. 100%. That's exactly the situation he's facing. Because sometimes I've been, I follow, when it comes about the development of Togo, the whole Togo politics and whatever is happening, is directly connected to me because I follow it a lot. And I've been there before, so I know the genesis of the whole conversation. So if something small is happening, I put some things together a little bit, then I understand the whole situation because it is directly connected to me. Sometimes he want to talk, he want to stand for the people, but he's being blackmailed because Adebayo is very, very influential. If we begin to talk, stand the ground.
I know.
Oh no, this country, the people will take it. Because he's very influential. His voice can even call the international community to come in with a lot of pressure. He can do that. Because he's very influential.
To survive, you see, right now as I'm speaking with you, I think in Liberia, former George Weah got into politics and became a president. For his performances, I don't know much because I don't follow Liberia politics much. Whether he did well or helped, I can't tell. I can't go there. Now in Cameroon, I'm aware that Samuel Eto'o has also got into politics, and then he's now, I think, their football association minister of their. He's the head of their football association. I don't know. I stand to be corrected over here.
It's true.
Can't Adebayo also stand to build a new force in Togo and then face this Nasingbe election, and can't Adebayo win election in Togo?
If Adebayo stand today, every Togolese will vote for Adebayo, but the vote will not reflect in the result.
Oh, okay, so they will vote.
So that is the problem over there. They vote there, they'll vote him. If Adebayo stand today, everybody in Togo, I mean, everybody will vote him. Everybody, nobody will, he will have one of the highest even votes in Togo. But after voting, when the result is out, and whenever they are about to pronounce result, do you know what is happening? The soldiers, they always position the soldiers at some joint. Where the guys they hear things. There are some places like Atiegu. Those of you in Togo, Atiegu. Satanakpeji in the bear. That is Lomé capital over there. There's a place called Satanakpeji over there. Some joint that they know that the guys will not agree. And every corner the police are ready to fight anybody. And after the result, if they see you in town, even if you are passing peacefully, they'll beat you up.
Whether you agree or not, after the result, a president will be chosen for you.
Yeah, the president will be choosing for you. Even this one, the new president of the so-called new president of Togo, the Togolese wake up and then the news is there that you now have a new president. Oh, hey, surprise!
You see, and the sad aspect of it, the so-called international bodies, America, France, they won't call this dictatorship, they won't call this a tyranny. Once a military personnel takes over to start doing the right thing like Burkina Faso, then they will start ganging up and then issuing useless and then calling him dictatorship and then blah, blah, blah.
The international community don't have problem with coup d'etat. Let's correct this. The international community, they don't have a problem with coup d'etat. Their problem is not coup d'etat or democracy. Their problem is accessibility to your resources. So, coup d'etat happened across. Was there no coup d'etat in Gabon? Why there was not so much noise about it? After the coup d'etat, the guy said, "Oh, don't worry, France, the resources there is there for you. All the deals, they are still intact."
Are you talking about Dumbuya?
Gabon.
Oh, okay.
What's his name?
Okay.
He has a very rubbish name that I always forget. I don't know why. I always forget his name. The Gabon guy, the one that became how do you call it? The new. He was elected recently. He stand and then he got elected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. The Gabon president.
Our president John Mahama went there. I've forgotten the guy's name.
Gabon president. His name is Nguema. And Nguema. Raymond. I mean that's his name. Nguema. Ali Gui or something, some very bad name. There was coup d'etat there. Why were they not having so much problem around it? After the coup d'etat, he said, "No, France, all your deals are intact," and then no problem. You understand? So they don't have problem with the coup d'etat. But after the coup d'etat, what happened next is their problem. If you try to stop their access to your critical minerals, that is what the problem is. They don't have problem with the coup d'etat. Even if there is coup d'etat in Togo right now, and the leader will be able to give them access to the minerals, they'll keep quiet. Everything will still going on fully, smoothly. They will never call that guy a dictator. When coup d'etat happened in Gabon, they never called that guy a dictator. No. Even they changed his name. They were not even referring to him as junta. They were referring to him as military leader in all the articles. But Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, the name junta has been on to identify them in every article. But that guy, although he's still in the military rulership, the name junta was not attached to him. The title junta, they remove it, and military leadership, that's how they address him. So it is not about coup d'etat, it is accessibility to your resources. So coup d'etat, the West doesn't have problem with it. Their problem is not democracy or coup d'etat. Even if you are a democratic nation and you want to stop them from accessing your resources, they will use a term, a dictatorship, against you. So the dictatorship term is not about, or is not connected to people who have caused coup d'etat or came to power through coup d'etat. It is about people who want to stop them from doing whatever they are doing on the continent to their benefit and impoverishing the continent.
I'm sad for the people of Togo, and I don't know how they will win. But I pray that they win. They come out successful for whatever agenda they have or whatever cause they are fighting. Survivor, it's late, and I know you are tired. We just finished on YouTube, and then we bound up here. Let's finish in Kenya. Recently, I've been seeing updates from Kenya. Kenya youth are on the street again. What is happening in Kenya again?
Kenya, their name is Solidarity. Their name is Freedom Fighters. Kenya youth, Nigerians, please go and pack. The giant of Africa, we are taking it away from you without any vote. We are taking it. Just
give that name to Nigeria that they are giant of Africa.
I don't know.
Giant or what giant?
I don't know. We may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger.
Let me say something. Survivor, let me say something. If I'm to say I'm disappointed in a particular group of citizens in a particular country, is Nigerians. How can a population of over 200 million, I start to be corrected, the actual population, how can this population, having the youth to be majority part, the major part of the population, going to an election to elect Tinubu to lead you, you don't get mind. You don't get mind for that country.
They did not vote Tinubu. Tinubu said it is his time. Nigerians did not vote Tinubu. Tinubu said it is his time to become president. And he even said it in one of the speech. He said, I know many of you did not elected me, but he's the president. He said it. So you see, in Kenya, the people of Kenya are fast awake before everybody. The Kenyans were so much awake. So the Kenyans were tired of democratic rulership, honestly speaking. So when Ruto came out and projected himself as a Pan-African, because the people are waking Pan-African wise. So they were waiting, or they were looking up to a Pan-African to come and take over the rulership of the country. So when Ruto pop up with the one Africa narrative, Africa currency narrative, visa-free narrative, the Pan-African, normal Pan-African narrative, the people realize that, we've gotten the right person, because the Kenyans were awakened than everybody, Pan-African wise. So when Ruto came to power, and so the people had so much, very, very high hope in Ruto. Their hope, they were like, now we've gotten a Pan-African, somebody who share in the idea of Pan-Africanism. All of a sudden, that was when they used a criminal case. The European Union used a criminal case, which Ruto was having with them. They pull out their case, and all of a sudden, I think they used the case to blackmail him, and then he became a puppet. Now, the IMF actually came in with the tax. IMF, one of the things they do is that all their system, they structured in such a way that you put burden on the people so that the people will revolt against you. Because when the people revolt against you, and there is chaos in the country and civil unrest, then their second hand will come in. Their second hand is the humanitarian organization. They will come and be providing humanitarian assistance and all that to the people. They're also making money from the civil unrest. Because when there's civil unrest, then the humanitarian will come in. But before the humanitarian will come in, they are one leg will come on the continent of Africa, or on the land, which is their terrorists will come in. So all of these institutions work together. So the Kenyans, first of all, the first protest they did was to kick against the IMF, the tax they imposed on them. And they did that, Ruto must go, and they left it. And now, one of their activists was arrested. I forgot his name. What brought the protest recently? One of their activists was arrested. So when the activist was arrested, he was charged with case of defamation, that he defamed, is it defamation, right? Is that the right word? Defamation, yes. So Abet. Yeah, the name is Abet. So all the Kenyans were paying attention to how they were handling the guy. They were not happy that the guy was arrested. You know, Kenya youth, they are solidarity. Their country is their party. They are not like Ghana youth. Kenya youth are not Nigerian youth. So they were watching the guy, how they are treating the guy. All of a sudden, the news came out that the guy died. What happened now? They say, oh, the guy, according to the police, hit his head against the cell wall. The cell that the guy is, the wall. The guy hit his head and died. Okay, no problem. Autopsy revealed that he was strangled. There was neck compression and he was hit on the head actually. Like, so autopsy revealed that it was intentional. A harm was inflicted on him and he died. And the people said, seriously, you are going to start killing us for standing? Ubwa. Then they hit the street. That they need justice for Albert. That was the protest. Justice for Alberto, justice for Alberto. The protest was going on and somehow the Ruto came out and said, look, the guy was arrested, you know, prosecution was going on, court case, and everything was going through the process to either jail the guy or whatever it is. So the tension was about to calm down a little bit. Then a new video emerged. In the protest, a guy was standing at the roadside. I know you watched that video. The guy was standing at the roadside selling nose masks. All of a sudden, the police and the guy, when you look at the thing he wear and his shoe, he's not a police officer. According to, when you look at it, those guys, there's some guys that infiltrated the system or they brought them on board to come in. He pulled out the, you know, and then took the guy out.
Shoot him.
At a close range, like that. And that is what flamed the people. Now the people say it is no longer justice for Albert. Ruto must go now. And they are still on it. And Kenyan youth, they are not like Nigerian youth. Kenyan youth, they are not like Ghanaian youth that we defend our party instead of our country. They said it. I interviewed some of them. They said no. As for them, their party is their nation. Their nation is their party. So that is what is happening right now in Kenya. And their protest is not limited. It's unlimited. There's no end date. It's not like Ghana, they say, oh, we are doing 3-day protests. No. Then they can decide that we are pausing today. Tomorrow we move forward.
You know, the Kenyan guys are serious. Honestly speaking, my brother, Kenyan youth are serious when it comes to, as you said, solidarizing and then rising up, and then Kenyan youth are
and Ovayao, the Kenyan youth, these are the type of people who they are not afraid to die. Like they are not afraid to die. In the first, like, you see, when if I'm an activist in Kenya, I can fight with all my two hands for my country without looking back to see who is about to stab me. Yes, because they are at each other's back, standing for each other's. That is a fact.
When
but
you get arrested or when you are arrested, they won't go out, they won't run away and go.
No. But in Ghana, when you are fighting with one hand for the country, you need to use one hand to protect yourself from your own people, because something will happen. Even if they arrest you, they will turn against you.
Use one hand to be blocking fools. Yeah.
So the Kenya.
Whenever I'm on live talking, I'll be using one hand to be blocking fools. Plus, I'll be using one hand to be talking to the reasonable ones.
So the Kenyan youth, they are not puppets that can be manipulated. When they say this should not be done, it should not be done. That's how they have rebranded themselves now. And do you know the reason why there is so much death happening right now in Togo? About 16 people have been unalive according to yesterday's report. Okay, according to yesterday's report, 16 people have been unalive. No, I think today the number might go up or whatever it is. We don't know. But you see, the government realized that the people are having upper hand over the security and over the affairs and over the politicians. So this time, no, they don't want to give them the face they gave them last time. where they were able to go to the parliament and okay, so they want to do something drastic to deter them, so that this rising, rising up and down every day will stop. But the people are not getting it. Exactly. So they are not like Ghanaians, where Ghanaians will see them and ask for them, they back down. No. When they say they are going here, that is the kind of this thing they have built. So because of that, when the government is about to make a decision, they think first about what the youth will do. In Ghana, they don't think about that. They know that we are not serious. So they do things the way they want to do. The e-levy will pass it. You can't do nothing. So that's how we are.
In Ghana, in the process of a protest, one protester takes a phone number of the police lady. So that after the
somebody should block this guy for me. I don't know if any of my moderators are around. I'm telling you, they are saying people are dead. And the people are asking for justice. You are here speaking rubbish. A lot of people are here. You think you are the only person who... let me block him. I don't like this type of... that's why TikTok...
That is how I handle them. When I'm talking...
no, so how can I be making sense with... How can you see sense in what I'm saying when you don't have the sense in here?
Oh my goodness.
You must have it before you see now.
You must have sense before you can identify sense. You don't get it.
How can you identify sense?
So, in fact, we have a long way to go. So, I mean, for us to conclude, my brother, let's send me to the people of Togo. I must be honest with you guys. I am with you guys. We support what you are doing, but I think you guys should have a plan or have a structure. You guys should team up and start facing off these policemen and the military men. I don't know the difference between the military and the police in Togo there. If the police are the ones coming to your houses, dragging people out and beating them, I think you guys,
don't allow them. That one, don't allow them.
Every community, it is
to come to the house and beat you up. You should not allow them, because it doesn't make any sense.
Every community,
you should not allow them.
The guys in that community should start putting themselves together. The men, old men and old ladies, I mean, allow them. But you, the youth in every community, should start putting yourself together, start packing stones and then wood, sticks, start putting yourself, yes. So
nobody is inciting violence. But the truth is that when you are in your house and somebody come to attack you, you are not armed. What is the meaning of that?
No, so when 2 or 3 policemen enter the house, when 2 or 3 policemen enter the house, the canon of a botra godori, no geremoko, the middle of botra. When 2 policemen enter the house, one should be at the back. The moment they enter, you close the gate, you bless them. Don't beat them, you bless them.
Bless them.
So that when they go out, they can go and spread the word to others.
Exactly. To their brothers. That we can get at home if you're hot.
My brothers, it is getting, I mean, it is, we are fed up.
Exactly. Over here, it is 11, over here, it's 11 o'clock.
Bro, I know
my battery too is down. So thank you so much for hosting me. I appreciate that.
I have to thank you. You did I think 1 hour plus on YouTube, and we've done almost 2 hours over here. So I've really exhausted you. I've really dragged all the blood. So please, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for the information, insightful. Please, if you are here, you can go to YouTube and then subscribe to the official Survivor Media. When it comes to African continental and the geopolitical content, credible information, go to YouTube and subscribe to official Survivor Media. Survivor, let me leave you. Thank you so much, bro. We will meet and talk.
Respect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Lovely people, we'll see you in the next episode. Maybe tomorrow we might come live again.
Sure. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you, bro. So let me add something small, please. The young ladies and gentlemen, ladies, let me take away the ladies. Notre view the kajo Musa Lemiasi Nyama Wiona le Togo feel like as I'm speaking with you. It doesn't make sense. But police will not get a woman. I drag me, I know me a home. A bomb me ya. I lay me ya. I lay me ya. Me not by a better. Eh? Me not be better me ya. A woman la manamia. Ta voke mi wo. No, voke mi wo. Voke mi wo. Wawazu banadi. Mi ano afamako. Police will not get me aji. I let me. Ano mi afom. Si bede mi va ifi mu si be fiafi to mi nye voke mi wo mi aba mu vo kata nyeba mi yire outside vai protest vai demonstrate against bad leadership. Hey pawe magwede mi egba na mi asagoma. It's about time gama su benadi ifufu mi adokwi mi wodeka in one community, in one area, in every town. The kajo you know the town in 8 communities mi wodeka di mi yom ya dokru mi yom ya nonu na mi plan mi di ekpokplatio na police over be yo for mi di ni plo mi welema na kukra mi aku mi welema dukeyo cho robert du ko Togo du ko robert for me de toya you claim the country is a democratic state. And in every democratic state, allow the people to protest. Even if the people are calling for your resignation or are calling for you to step down, you have to, have a conversation with the people. Tell the people something. What is this that sending or deploying policemen for them to go house to house and be beating people? Look at this video. Look at this. Let me show you this video. Look at this. Police going to house. It is even against human rights. El Safira, thank you so much. Look at this. Let me show you a video here. Look at this. Look at this.
So bad and pathetic. Look at how they are entering people's house. So even if you're in your house, if you're in your room, they come into your room, they pull you out, they beat you. Look what's happening. So now people are hiding to take the video. Look at it. People are hiding before they can take videos. They come into your house, they pull you from your room, they beat you up. This is so bad. ECOWAS is there, they are not talking about it. AU is there, they are not talking about what is happening in Togo. Ow!
Look at this. Please, if you are Ghanaian, and in case you've been going to Togo to bring goods, don't go to Togo as I'm speaking with you now. In the next weeks coming, from now until maybe you hear or we update you that it is safe now, okay? If you are Ghanaian, so you're Ghanaian, Otako Togo, Eko Fanyama, Eba Betonwa, Sisi Ameno Kasei, Metima Kacha say Jai. And that's a pause. Menko sisi ya, okay? Oye Ghana ni a Otako Togo kofa ni amaba sisi ya de menko. Na meno kasei krono mu mrante ne mabunu ani abere omode oye kire chencherenche atatamu ye oye kire na omu ye no empanifo no pese kromafo no be ye oye kire ama wiase ama nyina ni aba ho se de ekoso ho ni ntino meno kasei ye deploy police ama police fo atiesi krom ene monten ewurawura fiefie atwi nipa pie boom de ekoso Togo no ya sani police fo agu monten agu krom ye wurawura fiefie enka mi hu ye enka ye ba monten se be protest ye ba ekwan mu se anase ye pie pa monten se be demonstration be protest na se ye bu mmara so na se ya nya protest na according to mmara hyehyɛ ye wo no rules and regulations a guiding protest na se ye bu so a na bia mo control the masses no kwa mo ni kwansa mo bu ye na bia mo control masses no na se yiri so pa so a mo de nso hye na tia gas ehunum na manfo no emu apete. That is not what is going on in Togo. Me no kasa sisi e Togo de no akoye se there is a particular tribe no emu nkrofo na ye yesesa omo de o ma hye police ni military nim na tribe no mu nipa so na e mampani na o tia konya so sisi ya no ɛna wabie polisifoɔ no sɛ monkɔbɔ nkwasampafoɔ no ɔmo yɛ yɛkyerɛ no ɛna yɛte akyi kurom na yɛwurawura fiefie mu ɛna yɛabu nipa ɛnie mohwɛ bi ebia wohu bi ɛnie mohwɛ ɔmo yi bi nkyerɛ mo mohwɛ.
This is so bad. This is so bad and pathetic. Look at how they are entering people's house. So even if you're in your house, if you're in your room, they come into your room, they pull you out, they beat you. Look what's happening. So now people are hiding to take the video. Look at it. People are hiding before they can take videos. They come into your house, they pull you from your room, they beat you up. This is so bad. ECOWAS is there. They are not talking about it. AU is there. They are not talking about what is happening in Togo. Ow!
80 polisifoɔ ɛna ɛbu manfoɔ twe manfoɔ bu ɔmo eti mesra wo yɛ Ghana ni akoto ko fa nneɛma gyae ɛna Togo mrantie no me French na me nteka meka no French. It's about time you guys have to defend yourself. It's called self-defense. You guys should start putting yourself together. Togo policemen, they don't have any ammunitions. You throw kromu be mad kromu. A man so in ton Amazon ton supermarket. Monko pe money be face or more be. Yes. Monko pe money be. Boys are more communities. You know, my brother Bogoma, not the Kajuna Sagoma. Togo, the Kajakwe, the Kapiu, Fifa Fi Mwadodi. I don't kubiadi. Mi menya bon, mi menya alone. Mi mata no nyiri. Wava no mi aba ho magere ma va no apo magere ma no mi ahama no ano mi ahama do ano mi afomu. Mi mafi na deko. Mi fofu mi adokui mi va mi wodu mi wodeka. Amaro na dikpo. Amaro na di afanya. Amaro na di eyi. Na police over there. Mi flio koli anyimba. Mi flio na police over there. Mi we now. Na police over there. Mi gloma wunya now. No hano igota no fa iglo now to ba le ye won yi mafia. Na mi mewo ne ma di. O mi afoga wu. Mi na fa. Mi ato le Kenya, mi ato le Kenya. Oklo police wo le wom le ma. Ta me de kokona mi. Ga ma subana di. Mi ha mi awodeka. Na police wo ja pa me gegera, me de kuku no gara pa ma mi awade mi tu wade. Nya gloma wunya na police ya la pa me di. Na mi gloma wunya na wo ila ma na nwie yisusu me na ila ma na ya 40 me na. E bu na ni yakopo. Ila ma nya nwie nya do wa ne nya wuwa nya tutire guta benadi na yina ihe na igloma wunya na of you nukejo vokemi wo nukejo enyi masagomo nchocho ko mecho apagbo ma va Togo amagbeto ba nono mele Togo di plelade wo tutore kamele amagbeto ba nono me plela Allah, vous kamala abubedi miami manyamo komiano du koma kwa madeka plebe fomoto wa kidnap du kwa be yo me monaga madeka me do vumna mona ko do awo tasuku yo dem de kajo lele togwari nukata usuku adem fasore kamala suku amode demo de ko nkeke mo yim bogbom le suku dem bogbom no wu suku no afike do ale to rek mali ye de kajo siva le Ghana no va Ghana ba kodo yi wom Togo viola le Ghana ra project oji yi me gekple to kata Togo vio do ma wom POP painting maison Togo vio do ma wom wona do mali na view vo ne le Togo agbere kama le Togo amu na re kama la fumo kaja wosi watano sisi nene ma kaka watano sisi nene ma ta mi wona de la pede apela na nyode apevio no no ape onu no Togo ade agbena nyo no mi be mo wogo obe your over street your demonstration your protest ana amaga alo to ala na nyaba di enwu yi ma menyu a iha mi be awo na mi be awo mi da si mi ati mi no me ba po mi ma va po me fiensi do ma wo ka plan tadi de ma mi ko police enye yi be yi bona nye poge cho fi ke nyama joru mi wo gara mako mala bobiu ma kaja la lata la munye kaja la lata nya ma ka tonye plan nya ba fo mi wo gara mala po ma mako kaja la wum ya ko menya ba ku ko joy ta ba da ku kuna da kaje plan da ka yo nya wo ina la Togo gamasu ala enwa do fia ekukpa agbebe nyai na mi do to le ko boa o mi afo ga kaka gble mi adoma mi ha mi wo deka mi yo mi anomi mi wo deka no valley mi baklodi mi werema amakoy the American nyina ne say se mo mmamrante ne mmant mabawa no kwa Togo e mo mo protesting wo de mo kwa no mo protesting fa omo protest ni serious fi omo mind omo kra na mo kwa na omo protesting omo abere omo bejai wo a omo kwa omo protesting wo a wo sa jimirika ma police fo ategu omo so omo fie ma hodo ebu omo emrante ne mabu na mo Togo no mo come together mo form vigilante groups in various communities police fo be tend ba mo circle omo be omo pack omo car no mienu fa tire nkotwa jantum nche car no kakra na ebe wura kuro ebe wura fie mu no owura mu wura fie bia mu amon lock gate no mo kanya mesem engu omo widie mo mo minka se mo mu bia minka se mo nku bia mo kanya mesem engu omo widie mo 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 kanya mesem firi omo tiri so kopi mo na ase mo fa nya mesem ni wura omo mu ti mo wura mo de nya mesem ni wura ni mu afiri ni soro kosi ni fomu a mo wi ara ma sha na tade na ma won ti kwesi abonte so onko no ka sempa ni kire omo aka no samu ye ta continuously for 2-3 weeks wo mu mabiem na minim ni ntia bibi mam ha sei no a police for ni a soldier for no ebinu ma bot down to the stand say omo adwene yo omo say once omo she uniform no they are special citizens the politicians order omo nkwase a order bia na no mu de akire munko hwie so hyengu protesters so no mako hwie so hyengu omo so munko bu protesters no mako bu protesters munko na mo bu protest meanwhile the people or the cause or the reason why the people are protesting is to the benefit of who sa police ni na ochene bi obeko friend say obeko retirement akọ bere akọ face the same challenges no wo ene wo uniform ntino ye ma order say kọ na kọ bu aso me ko problem tia na wo do jimi bi akire Togo youth mu police for ni bi it is self defense. Si asema kwa